Salutations everyone, I'm the GoldFlower Reviewer, and today we're going to be reacting to a special video, an SML theory video as a matter of fact. This one is what if OG SML returned, and yeah, this is going to be the very first reaction on the channel. Obviously new webcam, this is going to be a staple for all the reactions. I really want to spice up the content for this channel since the reviews do take a while to make, which is why we haven't had one in a minute. So let's just get ready and react to this. I'm going to give my honest thoughts, my honest opinions. This is a topic that I'm actually very interested about, so let's just see how SML Theory tackles this.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like if OG SML made a return? Over the years, there have been big changes done to SML. For example, going from Nintendo characters to their own official characters. And at first, a lot of the fans didn't like this change, including me, because it just felt a bit off. But after they were pretty much...
Okay, I'm gonna say this. The puppets when they first came out were panned by everybody. Well, not everybody, but like pretty much 90% of the fan base hated the puppets. Like it was bad. It was so bad at the point where Logan himself even admitted that he didn't even like them, which is really weird if you don't like something you made, but yet you still insist on putting them in the videos. Because even before the actual puppet switch where they got sued, Logan still made like at least one puppet video a month. Well, it was inconsistent, but apparently there was some contract that we already know is fake. I think the only reason Logan even did that, putting the puppets in certain videos, is just so he can like show off the puppets and feel like they're not a waste, which they obviously were.
forced to switch to them after receiving a cease and desist letter. I think most of the fans have gotten used to the change, including me. But that doesn't really mean that you forget about them. You might have been younger when you were watching SML, which is one of the big reasons why people get nostalgia from it. And it could be because of the plushies, or the old humor, or even old characters that are not seen anymore in modern SML. But
okay, another point here. I've seen a lot of people say that if Logan brought back the plushies, then the channel would instantly go into like the prime era of like 2008 to like 2015. That would not happen. Like the reason modern SML sucks isn't because of the puppets. It's because the characters and the stories suck ass, okay? Like you can bring back the plushes, but it doesn't change the fact that the stories and characters still have like 10% of the effort put into them that they did 10 years ago, okay? Like, you know, characters are so unbelievably flanderized now, especially like Junior and Brooklyn Yai and Cody, to the point where like if you brought back the plushes, then nothing would change besides the plushies. And like some people might say that's a positive change. I do. I think the puppets aren't good. I still hate them. I got used to them, but you know, I don't think bringing back the plushies are gonna make the channel any better.
But what if all of that came back from the plushies and the old characters and the old way of making videos? What if all of that was just bam, poof, the new modern SML is the old SML? Well, before we look at this, I want to say a big thank you to Dark VR and Short Hill for the idea. If you'd like your idea to be featured in a future video, leave it down in the comments and hopefully I'll use it. So first, let's go over the biggest thing that OG SML had that is no longer seen in modern SML, and it's the plushie. And as I mentioned,
Alright, I get where he's coming from with the whole plushies thing. Let me firstly say, this is Mario's wig, by the way, if you guys don't know. The thing that made old SML so good is because each video felt different. You know, with like even the Junior videos, like a lot of the older fans, like the older fans from the Junior era that were like old fans during the Junior era, they were complaining that like the videos were like super formulaic and had like the same structure, and that was kind of true. Like that's why 2 years ago when I made on Mario Bros. J, when I made the Junior era critical analysis video, that's why I said that the formulaic Junior era video style just wasn't very good. In hindsight though, even with that video style, it was a base structure, but each video felt like it expanded on it in a different way. That's what made each video unique and different. It didn't feel like just another Junior video or another, I mean, the Jeffy videos definitely had that problem of just blurring together, especially after a certain point. But, you know, like, the Junior videos felt different enough to the point where you can distinguish one from the other, you know? Like, if you take a 2016 Junior video and place it next to another 2016 Junior video, I can distinguish those two videos. But if you take, like, a 2018 Jeffy video and another 2018 Jeffy video, I can't tell the difference.
Before, Logan first introduced the official merchandise characters in a few videos, and he switched back and forth between the puppets and the Nintendo characters until 2021, when he received a cease and desist letter from Nintendo, which forced Logan to make the full changeover to the official characters. And although the Nintendo characters do appear once in a while, it's never really intentional, and it's only seen for like a split second. But let's say that the plushies came back to modern SML. What would that look like?
I'm trying not to pause too much.
We can maybe even see characters like Daisy, Wario, and Waluigi, and many other Nintendo branded characters, because over the length of SML, they went from doing mainly just Mario and Bowser and Luigi, to then Bowser Jr. becoming a childlike character, and then Joseph and Cody becoming Junior's best friends. And so, if we still had the plushies, maybe they would have included a Waluigi or Wario or Daisy.
Alright, I want to go back to something that was seen in one of the earlier clips. Old SML had like the best camera angles. Like, is that a hot take? I don't see a lot of people talking about that. A lot of the reasons that old SML felt unique was because the camera angles were different. Like, a lot of the newer videos, when I watch them, I just feel like I'm watching a set, you know? Like, the new house feels more like a set. And, like, with the apartment, I can sort of get it because it was such a small space, you kind of had to film in the same locations every video. But with the new house, like, I reckon to say that, like, 85 to 90% of the new house isn't used in videos. You know, all that's really used is, like, the red couch and the front door. Like, that's really all that's it.
Another character,
you know, old
that
SML had
could
variety.
appear if OG SML came back is Mama Luigi. He was killed off in the 11th episode of Mario and Luigi's Stupid and Dumb
Alright, not to be that guy. It was actually, it was the first episode, but he came back in the 11th.
Adventures, in order for fans not to ask what happened to Mama Luigi if he disappeared, because his voice actor Zeke left with his brother Luke to Colorado.
Yeah, we know
You
this.
really think you can beat me?
This is Logan doing the voice, by the way.
Now I'm gonna draw a mustache on you.
I love how Logan's doing the voice, but Lavelle's holding the plush.
No!
Man, the effects were
He did come
good.
back a few times, but he never came back permanently.
Yeah.
But if OG SML came back, we could possibly get a clone of Mama Luigi, and he could appear and become a side character in videos.
Not happening, because Zeke never wants to work with Logan.
However, since Zeke probably wouldn't be doing the voicing of Mama Luigi, either Lavelle or Pablo could try to make their own Mama Luigi impression.
I think if they do bring back Mama Luigi, I wouldn't be mad if they bring back like Smart Mama Luigi from season 3, because that was actually kind of funny. But if Chris does Mama Luigi, I mean, he did a good job, so I wouldn't be mad.
Which they actually did after Zeke left. And if he had returned to modern SML, maybe it's possible that a lot of other characters wouldn't exist now. But let's say we stayed with OG SML. Zeke
Hold on, wait, rewind, what?
A lot of other after Zeke left. And if he had returned to modern SML, maybe it's possible that a lot of other characters wouldn't exist now. But
Like who? Like Junior? If he's going down like the what if Mama Luigi never died route, I can definitely see that. But if it's like OG SML just becomes modern SML, then no. Junior and Cody and Joseph, I mean, all those characters are still gonna be there.
let's say we stayed with OG SML. Zeke never left, and it's been going on this entire time. A lot of characters that we know today probably would have never been introduced because if Zeke were still playing Mama Luigi, they would have probably focused more on Mario, Mama Luigi, and their adventures, which would probably mean that Jeffy, Junior, Cody, and Joseph, and some other characters probably would have never been added, or at least in the way that they were.
That's actually a good point, because I want to say this. As much as I like the older style of videos from like 2008, you know, as much as I go back to those videos with Mama Luigi and such, the Junior videos I think definitely had more structure and were overall more entertaining to a lot of people. I definitely prefer the older videos, but I do enjoy the Junior videos and even some of the early Jeffy videos. And like, I would say, I think Mama Luigi's greatness really stems from the fact that he was there for such a short amount of time, but he did so much for the channel. But like, if he stayed, I think he would have honestly gotten pretty repetitive. So
if Zeke still played Mama Luigi. And if the Nintendo characters came back to SML, we might have also seen Nintendo related content return to SML. When you think about the cease and desist letter, the first thing that comes to mind is the plushies. However, not only are they unable to use the plushies, but they also can't make any Nintendo related videos, whether it be games, movies, or merchandise. They can't make videos about them unless then they're gonna get in trouble. And it does seem like there's a semi-loophole to this. For example, SML movie, Logan tries to see the Super Marvin movie. Logan tried to see the Super Mario movie, but he wasn't able to watch it because of the cease and desist letter, and so they made
This video was stupid, but actually I want to say this. Logan, in terms of like Nintendo related content, that really wasn't a thing after the apartment era. And even then, it really wasn't even a thing after the old house, because like the apartment video, I think only the apartment videos were like Junior's 3DS, Mario's Family Moves Out, which was kind of related to Nintendo, and I'm drawing a blank here. I'm pretty sure there's some other Perfect Plan, yeah, but you know, outside of that, there really wasn't much.
Made a joke of it in the video. But if OG SML came back, we would not only see what Logan would have done for the Super Mario Bros. Movie, but we could have continued to see characters such as Mario and Cody being like the Nintendo counterpart. For example, Mario would have still been the mascot for Nintendo, and
I really want to know.
like the Nintendo counterpart. For example,
I really want to know where this was filmed. Like, I really want to know where this was filmed.
Mario would have still been the mascot for Nintendo, and Cody would have still been able to use the powers with his wand that he used occasionally in videos.
Yeah.
And let's say the Super Mario Bros. Movie comes out, if they were still able to use the plushies, they could have made their own version of the Super Mario Logan movie, and then, bam, they would get a ton of views because of that. For example, the Five Nights at Freddy's series, that got tons of views. Now, I did mention what would happen if the Nintendo characters came back, but what about the other old characters that aren't Nintendo related?
Yeah, Mickey
well,
and
if you're
Mr.
a super
Magoo.
OG fan who has been watching Logan since the very beginning, you might remember characters like
Mr.
Mr.
Magoo
Magoo and
and
Mr.
Mr.
Pig,
Pig.
who are relatively popular compared to other characters from that time.
I would never consider Mr. Magoo a popular character. Neither would I consider Mr. Magoo a good character, but I see your point.
And then there are other characters like Woody and Tony the Tiger, who are a little bit more popular than other OG characters and are well known for how they used to act. And out of all the characters from OG SML, these characters are the most likely to make a comeback because of their popularity. Or if OG SML was always still here, maybe they would have never left. And if they did come back with
Actually, no, they would left, because Tony, during the Mama Luigi era, Tony really wasn't a character after that. Afterward, I think the only videos he appeared in after Mama Luigi died was season 2, episode 2 and 3, well, and 1. So the first 3 season 2 episodes, and then How Black Yoshi Stole Christmas, or How Black Yoshi Saved Christmas. My bad. The short video, and I think that's it. I think that's actually
OG
it.
SML, there would have been so many other cool videos that would come back focusing on these characters. For example, there was supposed to be a 6th episode of Shrimpo Hunter, which focuses on Woody and his adventures on hunting for shrimpos. However, it's unknown if Logan is still considering uploading the 6th video or if he'll remake it, given how much SML has changed since then.
I want to say this. Logan not doing episode 6 is kind of a wild thing to do, because Shrimpo Hunter, compared to like the rest of the SML series, was actually like really good. You know, like a lot of the mid 2010s series were like I wasn't a big fan of Black Yoshi and the Birds or First Grade, but like Shrimpo Hunter was like really good. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know if Logan really wants to upload a 6th episode, because apparently in his brain Woody wouldn't get views, but you know, obviously he would. We love Woody. Bring back Woody.
Imagine if he uploaded SML movie Shrimpo Hunter 6. That would be the biggest flop of all time. And Tony the Tiger.
Oh, no. What? That is a horrible take. That's actually a horrible take. Acting like fans wouldn't remember Woody, bro. You think we forget that quickly?
was also supposed to return in a video, and it would have reintroduced him as a character. However, the video wasn't done. Return Hunter 6. That would be the biggest flop of all time. And Tony the Tiger was also supposed to return in a video.
I can actually see why Lance doesn't do Tony anymore, because he can't do the voice, but
and it would have reintroduced him as a character. However, the video wasn't done, and it was later changed to be a different SML movie where the replacement for Tony the Tiger was Mario and Bowser. And these are just the videos we know of. Imagine how many more videos there could have been that would have reintroduced characters. For example, maybe Logan and the crew were thinking of ideas on how to reintroduce them, but they just...
I really want to see, like, if Logan ever like retires in the near future, I really want to see if he like saves his backlog and like we see a bunch of unreleased videos. Like, damn, that would be good.
Never came to be. However, even if OG SML came back, a lot of characters probably wouldn't make a return, because in SML movie Brooklyn Guy Gets Fired, he goes into the Forgotten Character Dungeon and he talks about it as if they don't know where the plushies are for the characters.
Characters we haven't used in a really long time and
All right, hold on. You got Corn Dog Tony, Mr. Pig, Mr. Magoo. Is that Dark Matter in my shorts?
probably never will because we don't know where they are.
And so
I
Tony the
guarantee he's lost at least one of these. It's probably Mr. Magoo.
Tiger could be completely lost,
There's
and
Tour Guy
maybe
Goofy.
SML doesn't want to reintroduce Tony the Tiger unless they have the original plushie, but I think enough time has passed that they could just go with something a little bit more close.
Yeah.
But another thing that could return if OG SML came back, which you might not have considered, is the different eras of various characters.
Yes.
Before Jeffy was introduced and became the main face of SML, both Junior and Mario had their own eras.
And
For
Mama
example,
Luigi.
the Mario era, commonly known as the classic era,
Yep.
or whatever you really want to call it, was the time when Logan had started on YouTube and he created a variety of content, including animations, random videos, reviews, and more. And over time,
These
Logan
videos were so
improved the
good, man. I don't
quality of
care if
his
people don't
videos
like
and
them.
began creating stories using his imagination. And while Mario still does appear in SML, it's usually only when there's a video focusing on Jeffy or
Yeah.
Jeffy's in the video. However,
The thing with Mario is that he's really been sidelined as just Jeffy's dad. He really isn't even his own character anymore.
if the Mario era were to return to modern SML, it could reintroduce all of the old characters from that era. And if they lost some of those characters, they could always buy new versions just like they did when they lost the original Bowser plush.
Yeah.
And if they were to get new versions of the characters, they could introduce them to newer characters who had never met them before. For example, they could have a video where Jeffy comes across one of the old characters and then bam, he's integrated into modern SML. But now let's talk
That's not
about the
happening.
Junior era. It introduced a new series called SML Movie, which at first focused on the live
All right, we're not gonna talk about the fact that SML movies have been around for years before the Junior era. Okay. All right, the first one was DSI back in 2009, but I guarantee 90% of you guys don't know that.
lives of Junior, Chef Pee-Pee, and Bowser, but as the crew expanded, new characters came in, eventually taking more of the spotlight and pushing some of the original characters to the side to the point where they only appeared a few times a month. And although
Yeah.
Junior videos are still made to this day, they are completely different from the videos in OG SML.
That were
In the
actually
Junior
good.
era, Junior acted more like a spoiled toddler, and he constantly cried over things and called his dad whenever he wanted something.
I just need you to watch Junior for a couple of hours. I'm gonna be back. Just play with a couple of toys, maybe cook him something if he gets hungry.
I want to play toys with you. You gotta play toys with me because someone.
All right, when I say the Junior videos were good, I don't mean this. I'm talking about like the 15 and 16 Junior videos. The 14 Junior videos were okay, but Junior was easily the worst part of them.
Have to play toys with me. That's what my dad said you had to do.
And Bowser spoiling his kid, which could have possibly ruined Junior's future, as interacting with other people as a spoiled brat doesn't really go well, would usually help Junior get whatever he wants. So if this version of Junior appeared in modern SML, it would probably ruin his character, especially now that he's a lot older than he
Yeah.
used to be. I think he started first appearing maybe when he was like 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah, he
and
was like
now
4.
He's like, what, 15 years old? It's insane. And not only would a lot of fans probably get tired of Junior's attitude in videos, but a lot of people would be unhappy with the amount of Junior videos.
Yep.
Because in older SML, a lot of the fans were unhappy with the amount of videos that focused on Junior's adventures. And it seemed that Logan knew that people were unhappy with it, but in SML movie Bowser Jr.'s Pet, he mentions at the end that the next video won't feature Junior and that viewers should enjoy whatever he puts out. So if we got the same Junior era
Hold on. Pet. Was that wasn't Shrimp Hunter 5. Was that? No, it wasn't Shrek Scrappy Wish. I don't know what he was talking about, but I'll look back and SML re-upload it after this.
videos back in modern SML, maybe a lot of people wouldn't be happy with the change unless they changed it up a bit. For example, if every video focused on Junior, it would probably get a little bit repetitive. However, maybe it would make SML a little bit better, as a lot of people think that SML at the moment is not at its best, because a
Hell
lot of
no.
people right now think that SML at the moment isn't really doing the best it can. And of course, there are still great moments, but if OG SML came back, then we'd have the original humor. For example, in SML movie Bowser Jr.'s Piggy Bank, the first 3 minutes of the video is a long, intense scene of Junior, Joseph, and Cody putting the batteries
Man,
in a
these
remote
videos
like
were
it was
so
life
good, man.
or
The apartment
death.
videos.
Check the kitchen. Oh, okay. Where are they? Where are they? Oh, no, you only have AAA.
Triple A.
Why is it always only AAA?
And
I know.
this might seem like filler to some people.
I don't even know
but
what
that
uses
joke
AAA
was
batteries.
absolutely hilarious, and it's just something you don't really see in modern SML. And there are definitely better jokes in the older days of SML, and with modern SML, there's a few jokes that are really just kind of like outright racist or sexist. Like they're not even trying to make it a joke at that point. So I feel like I want to at least say that. You know, maybe some of you agree with me, maybe some of you don't, but I think a lot of OG SML could actually benefit modern SML nowadays if they took some of the aspect of old SML, put it into modern SML, maybe not the plushies obviously, then I
Yeah.
feel like it would be doing a lot better. And it's
Like, okay, so if Logan can't, we know Logan can't bring back the plushies. If like the things Logan needs to bring back from old SML are the camera angles and the storytelling, and the humor. That's the three things. Because the camera angles is like a not really a necessity, but I know a lot of old fans, including myself, would really love to see more camera variety than the static shots that we always get every video. You know, the red couch, the front door, the kitchen. You know, like I want to see camera angles of like parts of the house that we haven't seen in a long time or like possibly ever. So you know that's good. The humor, just bring it back obviously, and then I mean I don't know if is some of that I don't know, like a lot of the more wacky humor, like just the random stuff, but not like listen, even random humor has to be done right. Like you can't just have random shit going on in a video and expect it to be funny. You know, you have to do random humor in a funny way, like every type of humor. And then the storytelling, obvious.
especially, I would prefer 2 videos a week. It
Yes.
seems like the 3 videos a week are getting a little bit repetitive.
No, I honestly prefer 1 video a week because 1 video a week would give Logan a lot more time to just do the 1 video. But knowing Logan, given how he responded to the whole 2 videos a week petition, he'd probably be like, "Wow, I'm just gonna make 3 videos a week and upload the next 2 videos in the next 2 weeks because we have to film 3 videos a week, guys." I honestly think Logan is still in that mindset that I think Logan's still in the mindset that if he doesn't do something a specific way, then the Jeffy fans or somebody's gonna get mad at him. But like all the Jeffy fans from like 2015 or 2016 and like 17, they've all grown up. They care much more about Logan's video quality than what's in the videos. You know, like Jeffy isn't really a main concern for them anymore, and it hasn't been for years. So I don't really buy the whole we have to do 3 videos a week because then the fans will get mad. No.
With how easy the ideas are because they don't have as much time to film them, whereas if they did 2 videos a week, they could film on separate days for 1 video. For example, they could go somewhere for half of the video and the other half could be inside of the house. But let me know down in the comments if you think OG SML should make a return. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and click on this video here.
Okay, so that was actually a really good SML theory video. It was really interesting in my opinion. I don't agree with everything he said, but I think a lot of what he said was actually like pretty good information that was relatively accurate. So yeah, give me your thoughts on the video too. Make sure you subscribe to Goldflower Reviews and as well as Mario Bros. J. We're doing bank over there as well. And with that, by the way, I'm gonna have a live stream. By the time this is uploaded, the live stream is probably gonna already be done. But we're gonna have a live stream at 3. So yeah, be there on Mario Bros. J. Anyway, and with that, I'm the Goldflower Reviewer. And I'll see you all in the next video.